Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a 7-round mock draft for the Houston Texans. They've got a lot of picks. They've got a lot of needs. It should be a fun one. Before we get too far in, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. So let's get into it. So they're going to be up. Let's see who the Panthers take. They took Anthony Richardson in this one, which gives us a pick of the litter and should be a lot of fun. Here's what I love. The Cardinals are going to go up to 3, or want to come up to 2. I'm not sure who they would have them take, but let's just look at this for a second. Realistically, I don't think that happens. I think the Texans take their quarterback at 2. But if the Cardinals want to come up to 2 because they think someone else might come up for Will Anderson, then by all means, let's take it. I'm going to take that pick, and we're not trading back anymore. Sorry, we're going to get our guy. Oh, they took Tyree Wilson over Will Anderson. So not the most realistic mock draft so far, but we're here, and we're going to take our guy, and I think they're going to take Bryce Young. I think D'Amico Ryans is going to get his guy early on, and Bryce Young, if he's there, is the guy. So they're at pick 12. We're not going to move back at this one because they also need everything else. They need a wide receiver. They need offensive line help. They need an edge rusher. So we've got Smith and Jigba. We're not taking a running back. I think that they like their running back from last year, in Pierce. They could use an offensive tackle. Skoronski makes a little bit of sense here. They could use an edge rusher. Lucas Van Ness is pretty solid. To me, they traded away Brandon Cooks. There's like nobody. So we're going to get them Jackson Smith and Jigba. So they've got their number 1 wide receiver. They've got their quarterback. So we're just going to keep going from there. So, ooh, man, if you would have told me Zay Flowers would have been there at 33, I think I would have gone a different direction because if you've watched any of my other ones, I love Zay Flowers. If he's available and the team needs a wide receiver in the second round, I'm taking him. I think more and more he's going to move into the first round. But we're not going to do 2 wide receivers. We just can't do that. So Anton Harrison makes a lot of sense here, or Dawan Jones. Ojulari from LSU is a good pick. Adibaware from Northwestern is really good as well. I don't know, because who do you move out? But a lot of these guys might end up getting taken in the first round. But we've gone offense for the first 2 picks, and D'Amico Ryans is a defense guy, so we're going to give him an edge rusher. I'm going to go with Adibaware from Northwestern. I think that he's rising up some boards, and we get to pick immediately again, which is freaking great. So you can move back another 2 picks and get a third for next year. Nah, we're going to keep our picks and keep going. So they could get Ojulari as well and get their 2 edge rushers for the future. But I think at that point they go offensive line. So let's get Anton Harrison out of Oklahoma. They've got a real opportunity to just have some young studs for the foreseeable future if they hit on all 4 of those early picks. But we're into the 3rd round now. I don't want to do any of those trade backs. They still need some other help in the secondary. They could use interior O-line help. I'm curious what they say. So we got them a quarterback, we got them an edge rusher, we got them a wide receiver. They need some interior offensive line help. Let's see what they've got. Nothing immediately available that's like right around this section. I like Jarrett Patterson, but we should easily be able to wait on him. Joe Tippmann's really good. I don't think that he is going to last to the next pick. And we've got 2 in a row again. So I'm going to go with Joe Tippmann. And then we are going to come back here, and we're going to just take kind of one of the best players available. I do like Tucker Kraft. What other tight ends do they have? Sam Laporta is really good as well. I'm curious, if you're here, 3rd round, 2nd pick, who would you go with if you're the Texans? And if you're a Texans fan, let me know where I'm missing. Again, still offensive line help, but they need a little bit of everything. If I'm being honest, they don't have any position group that is outstanding. I like Antonio Johnson, the safety from A&M. I kind of want to get one of these tight ends, but we've gone so much offense. Let's just look defense for a minute. Javon Dexter out of Florida is good. I'm between Johnson and Dexter at this point, I think. I also like Jordan Battle, the safety from Alabama. Eli Ricks from Alabama is pretty good as well. Ah, man. secondary or D-line. We've already got an edge rusher. Let's do the secondary, and let's get Eli Ricks. Get them a corner. And I bet we can do whatever we want again because we're picking so many times. Keanu Benton. We went... Look at all those picks, man. The Texans could have a lot of fun. I bet they trade a lot. Might trade up into get a third pick into the first round to be able to get that fifth-year option. But we've gone quarterback, wide receiver, edge, offensive tackle, a center, and a corner. So it's really just all up in the air right now. Part of me wants to take Hendon Hooker and get them a backup quarterback and, maybe let them battle and trade Hooker later. I don't know. That's crazy. They're not going to do that. Let's get them a safety as well. Skinner. Is Johnson gone? Did Johnson just get taken? Johnson got taken. So let's get them Skinner from Boise State and see where we pick next. All right, 104. Still going to do whatever we want. Wide receivers, they might take two. Raheem Jarrett from Maryland is one that I tend to take earlier than others. Bryce Ford Wheaton from West Virginia. Lateral twitch. Sharp angles out of cuts. 6'3". I mean, he's got good size. I don't know a ton about him, so I'm going to pass at that point. But I will tell you, if Raheem Jarrett's available in the next couple picks, I'm probably going to go that way. Let's get Sam Laporta. Let's get a tight end that can do a little bit of everything. I really like him. And that helps their offensive line as well because he's a good blocker. We are up again. Ooh. Diabate from Utah, snagging you, top of the list. Really good linebacker. Ryans is a linebacker, former linebacker. He's going to want a linebacker. I like Jackson Player a lot. Demario Douglas is pretty solid, but here we are. Raheem Jarrett, we're getting a second wide receiver in this draft, and he's probably going to be a decent playmaker for them for a little while. We are back up. Let's get a defensive tackle. And I'm going a little bit faster because there's so many picks because we're right back up again. I fully expect them to make some trades and trade for future earlier picks. But I'm not going to do that unless it's offered at this point. The system doesn't tend to offer beyond the second or third round. Let's go defense because we've done a lot of offense. We can get another linebacker that can help on special teams. We could go defensive tackle. Jalen Graham is, according to this, pretty past his rating. We're going to get him another linebacker. I don't think I'm missing any key spots that they really needed somebody. I'm telling you, I'm doing this, and you can thank me later. Corey Durden from NC State is a beast. I'm an NC State fan. I'm from the area. So Mr. Irrelevant. I've been thinking about doing a video of predicting Mr. Irrelevant. So I'm going to look through this and see who they've got available. It's just a fun thing to take. Michael Turk, let's get them a punter. That's what we're going to do in this scenario. So this is our draft. Primarily, we're looking at the first few rounds, but let me know what I missed on. Let me know what I hit on. Please consider liking the video if you made it this far and subscribe to the channel. I'm on my way to 1,000. If I get there, I'm going to be giving away a free jersey to somebody. But thanks so much for being here, and I'll see y'all next time.